Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about my second trimester wrap up. I am currently 28 weeks and 5 days, so I am in my first week of the third trimester, and I wanted to give you an update to tell you about the symptoms, what I experienced, and just overall how the second trimester went for me.
Stop chasing all the city lights. Breathe me in, go on and take your bite. Count.
So I have notes because the second trimester was long, but it was also fast. So I'm kind of going to go bit by bit what I noticed when it came to changes from the first trimester into the second trimester. The first thing I definitely noticed was an energy level overhaul. I had so much more energy. I felt more like myself. My stomach really wasn't that big yet, and I felt like I could actually get work done and be creative and help my husband pack things away to get ready for the move because we are in a new place. The second thing that came to me was more clarity, and by clarity I mean I still have pregnancy brain. I still will walk into a room and forget why I'm going in there, and I have to walk back out, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, I got it. And but I still got a lot of my creativity and my drive and my focus back for work, so that was really nice. The thing that changed though was I started dropping things like crazy. So my husband, I think I broke 2 or 3 of our stemless wine glasses to the point where I had to actually open up the extra pack of 4 that we had gotten from our wedding to kind of supplement. And he was like, don't touch anything glass. Let me get glass down. So I dropped things like crazy. Apparently that's a very common thing in pregnancy. So that happened. Because of the clarity and the creativity getting better, I was able to write and be productive again. And I was actually able to work out to some degree. So I was able to bike, walk, do some upper body weightlifting. So that was really great to be able to sort of stay on a somewhat consistent basis with working out. So for this next one, gotta do some math. My first trimester, I gained 5 pounds, about 5.5 pounds or so. And my second trimester, I gained 18. So I am currently sitting at 142 pounds, which my starting weight was 117. So I have gained 25 of the 30 to 35 pounds that they recommend that, you know, most average women gain. And it's all been in my front. So I haven't really gained, my hips have gotten a little bit wider, tiny bit. My thighs have gotten a tiny bit, like 1.5 inches thicker. But other than that, everything has been baby. Like I am 100% basketball, and because of that, because I'm so small, I'm only barely 5'4", and I'm very slight and petite, shin pain is a thing. Shin and foot pain that I have due to the added weight is like insane. It feels like I have shin splints, but I know that's just like, it's not shin splints, it's just the soreness of walking around, being on my feet for X amount of hours a day, and just, it's all a part of the baby weight. So shin splints and foot pain. So when it comes to stomach growth, like I said, I am all out. So I have had round ligament pain, groin pain, gas pain, pelvic pain, and he loves to kick me in my rectum, and he loves to kick me like down in my cervix. So I have had those moments of, oh my God, am I gonna pee myself? Or just the gross feeling of him just kicking my rectum, my colon area, and being like, So round ligament pain, the worst that I had it was on the day we moved and the day after we moved. And then there was the New Year's Eve, we had like a Jackbox party with friends, and I was laughing so hard, like laughing till I couldn't breathe. I was sob laughing. And the next morning I woke up with the most intense round ligament pain like I've ever felt in my entire life. And I was very concerned about it because it was so painful. I was like, oh no, is something happening? But no, I strained my muscles from laughing so hard. And then the moving was, I was on my feet a lot. I was walking a lot. So actually that was my first experience with Braxton Hicks contractions, was my moving day. And the day after, I had to kind of take moments where I laid down for 45 minutes to an hour and just lay on my left side and drink lots of water, and they went away like no big deal. But they were interesting because it wasn't painful, but it felt like a Charlie horse in your stomach, and you could feel like your stomach going, yeah. And it was just weird. It was like, okay, that's fun. TMI. If you're not into this stuff, just click off now. But FYI, spoiler alert, gas pain and constipation pain. Oh my goodness. I have never had an issue with constipation before in my life. I have had reflux pain and I have had gas pain because of reflux, like indigestion. Never had constipation issues. I have it now, and I've had it since the beginning of the second trimester. So that has been something that I have had to work with. I tried Miralax, but it gives me really bad like IBS to the point where I sometimes throw up at the same time as I'm going to the bathroom. So I decided to switch to prune juice, which is the amazing alternative. Or if I'm feeling really dangerous, I'm lactose intolerant, not badly, but to the point where it will make me, have stomach cramps and have the other issue of constipation. So if I'm feeling really randy and really daring and I want to have some ice cream, I'll eat a little cup of the Bonnie Bell or the Bluebell ice cream, like little cups that you get. And the next day I'll be like, yeah, I'm not taking a lactate tab with this because this is going to counteract my constipation. And that morning after my first cup of coffee, it's like clockwork. So constipation is definitely a thing. Gas pain due to reflux and or indigestion and or constipation, that's a special kind of hell. And reflux, I have noticed that I cannot drink any kind of bottled water. Any kind of bottled water that's like alkaline water or has minerals added to it, it gives me the worst burn in my throat right here, and I just can't do it. And coffee doesn't do it to me. Tea will set it off a little bit, and certain foods that I eat will also set it off, but I've pretty much gotten the reflux thing under control once I realized that it was bottled water, because when we moved, we had this like 24-pack of bottled water that we had to finish. So we were drinking bottled water, and I was having a week-long horrible reflux adventure, and I finally stopped drinking the bottled water and went back to my Brita filtered water, and that totally put me back to normal. Yesterday I had a Smart Water. We went to Target to get some more household things that we needed just to finish up the apartment, and halfway through the Smart Water bottle I got reflux. Really bad, like randomly, like out of nowhere. So filtered water through the Brita is the only water I can drink. More fetal movement. I believe I felt the first kicks around 17 weeks, and ever since then it has just increased. He is an extremely active baby. I can clock it in the morning when I wake up. When I'm hungry, he's like moving around in there. If I wake up early, like 6 a.m., before I'm even hungry or up for the day, he'll be kicking around in there. Around lunchtime when I eat, kicking around. Mid-afternoon, he usually does some stuff. And then at dinner time, when I eat, again, he does his thing. But then at 11 to 12 at night, he goes bonkers. So those are his times, and yeah, it's insane. He's since I am now in the third trimester, the first week of the third trimester recording this, he is up higher, like underneath my diaphragm, because my uterus is now about 4.5 inches above my belly button. So he has now decided that getting up and under my like diaphragm, it feels like my ribs, is fun. So that's an entirely new thing that I have to deal with. But usually it's pretty much in the tummy area, the stomach area. And he is a very good mover. And there's most of the time I don't even have to count his kicks, because he just goes, and you know, he might have a slow day here or there, but for the majority of it, I don't even have to think about counting kicks, because I just know, no, that was definitely 20 plus kicks and rolls at the same time and moving around. And yeah, it's intense. It's also one of the coolest feelings in the world, so I like it. So closer to the end of the second trimester, I started realizing that I was out of breath more because he has moved up so much toward my diaphragm and taken away so much lung space and air space. So walking around and doing kind of like light cardio, or, you know, playing with the cats, something like that, walking around a grocery store, not fun. And that, coupled with the pelvic like pressure, because he is so much in the front, walking around is just not, it's not fun. So yeah, I have eaten like a regular human this entire time that I have been pregnant. I haven't overindulged really in anything. The only thing that I have overindulged in is McDonald's, but it isn't like, the first trimester it was the craving, so it was like once or twice a week for McDonald's, but it was very specific. It was chicken nuggets, because that was what I was craving. Second trimester, I haven't really had that many big explosive cravings, and if I do, it's usually like a burger or something like that. That's what I crave, red meat. Other than that, I've just been eating 3 meals a day. They're smaller portions, but and so I might snack on something healthy throughout the day. But yeah, been eating. I can eat chicken again. In the first trimester, the smell of chicken made me nauseous. Smell of toast made me gross, but now I can have all of that again. So tuna fish in the first trimester made me just want to yak, and now I can eat tuna fish, and now it's actually one of the things that I think I do crave most of all is tuna. So yeah, haven't really been eating like a crazy person, nor do I eat a lot of sugar, which is probably why I didn't take my sugar test too well. So we're super excited to meet him. We are in a new place. It's weird. Our crib is up. We have our car seat. We have our bassinet. We have our glider rocker and our dresser / changing table combo on the way. It's getting real. It's getting really, really real. And I was looking at myself in the mirror the other day. I was just like, holy crap, I'm so much bigger than where I started, and this is insane. And I can't wait to meet him. We have, right now, as of today, I have 11 weeks left until my due date. And I can't believe it's gone by so fast. 2020 felt like every month was a year, and yet at the same time, it was just over with in a blink. So that is my second trimester wrap up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, being pregnant is one of the most interesting experiences I have ever had. So I will catch you guys in the next one.